This is Volleyball DNA.
All right, guys. So today we have somebody again that we've been wanting to get a hold of for quite some time. Last week we had Chara Soriano. So today we have her good friend and fellow member of the beach volleyball program of the Philippines, Dzi Gervacio, popularly known as part of the Fab Five, the queen of the jump serve, all that. Dzi, thank you so much for the time, and it's great to finally be able to catch up.
Yes, hey Anton, and hello sa kanyang mga viewers. Yes, it's so good to see you. Oh my goodness, it's been a long, long while. So it's good to be here and chat with you.
Yeah, I mean, Den and I, we've been wanting to have, her teammates and her friends on the show, but as you know, right now, they're all in bubble training.
Yes.
So I've been taking over Volleyball DNA for the meantime. So Dzi, I mean, yeah, it's been a while. And speaking of official matters, it's also been a while since you played an official game. Huli ka naming napanood in the SEA Games 2009. You won the bronze with your partner, Dzi Rodriguez. I want to ask you, how has your life been since then? I've been stalking you on your Instagram. Sabi ko, okay, she's at the beach. You've been living the beach life. So looks like it's been good for you this past couple of months.
Yes, but before it being good, it was a crazy, crazy roller coaster ride. Like you said, SEA Games 2019, that was November, December. And then right after that, I actually flew to the US to do my master's.
That's right.
But then I only had like a month of schooling done. And then COVID happened. So everything was online. So that was March till June. I flew back June and I tried continuing my master's online. But for me, kasi my number one reason why I signed up for the program was for the internship opportunities. Like I was supposed to like work with the LA Chargers, that kind of opportunities. So sabi ko, parang sayang naman if I'm, well, one is practicality. If I'm spending that much money, tapos online lang, baka I could do this some other time na lang. And then put my efforts here in the Philippines, diba? And then since then, the whole 2020, like it was such a question mark for me. Like, should I play? Would I go back to the US? Like, ano ba? Kasi also the mindset was, the COVID, the lockdown, that's just for 1 week. But hindi.
I'm guilty of that. I was guilty of that. Sabi ko, at the end of this month, we'll be back covering games.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. Exactly. Kasi that was in the middle of the UAAP season too. So, diba, everybody was like hoping na 1 week, 2 weeks, in a month's time, balik na to normal. But no, it's crazy. It's a year after and it's still the same here in the Philippines. But by 2021, I decided na maybe I go back to playing and then maybe I stay here for a while. And then the opportunities came in. I signed with Creamline Beach Volleyball with my teammates in the national team. So that was pretty exciting. And then by February, I signed with FEU naman with to be their volleyball program head. So that's another exciting thing. Totally different role, but as you mentioned, Charo's my close friend, so medyo like learning the ropes through her. So but it's challenging again kasi everything's online. Right now we're still waiting when the UAAP will resume officially. So everybody's just waiting for that to happen. And everything's still uncertain, but I'm very grateful for everything that I have right now.
See, guys, ang daming ganap sa buhay ni Dzi Gervacio. That's why we wanted to talk to you for quite some time, especially with the FEU development. To me, that was one of the most shocking developments for me kasi parang, di ba, knowing you from Ateneo, Fab Five, di ba, tapos biglang volleyball head ng FEU.
FEU, no, kasi mga Atenista din yung mga kasama ko doon. If you don't know, like the head of the football program, si Sir Vin Santos. He's actually at Atenean.
Oh yeah.
And their athletics director, si Sir Mark Molina, he's Atenean. So I think I'm in good hands naman with the coaching staff, with the kids, and these fellow colleagues. So
Ano lang ako, naninibago lang ako nung nag-caption ka ng Go Tams.
Oo nga, a lot of people would ask me, paano yan pag naglaban si Ateneo at si FEU? Tapos I would always say, I'm for the sport. I'm cheering for the sport.
All right, Z, pag-uusapan natin yung what you have been doing for FEU and your immediate plans for the future. But you touched on being signed by Creamline. Congratulations with that as well. Couple of days ago, it was announced via an online press con that the PNVFI and Ribisco were forming a 3-year partnership. So suportahan na ng Ribisco ang national volleyball teams for the next 3 years. Now, being a part of Creamline, knowing what you know about Ribisco, how big of an impact is this for the national teams for volleyball?
Super, super huge because as we know, Ribisco has been there since, at least in the last SEA Games. But for me personally, nakasama ko na sila since I was in my 4th year or 5th year in Ateneo. Si Sir Jonathan was already there supporting the team, the volleyball team. And then it was so nice to see, I got goosebumps. It's so nice to see that they've been there loving the sport. Kasi one thing is to support as a sponsor, but another is to actually care for the sport and for the people who are in the sport. So we're all really, really grateful kina Sir Jonathan and the rest of the Ribisco family, si Sir Alan, si Miss Lizan. I feel like the volleyball, the sport, beach and indoor is in good hands. And there's continuity. That's another thing. So it's exciting to see what happens in the next few months. Especially this is the SEA Games year.
Just listening to you speak, you mentioned family, and I think that's the vibe that players from Ribisco feel when they are part of that Ribisco family. I remember si Rosemary Vargas, FEU yun. Sabi niya, yes. I feel home. Sabi niya, I feel home here with Creamline. And then yung mga players with the advertisements and everything, the players from Chocomucho and Creamline, all out talaga. Kayo rin, di ba? May mga videos pa kayo na kumakain ng ice cream sa beach.
Yes, it's essential.
Grabe yung mga effort nyo. Okay. Ito nga. So Ribisco is supporting the national team, and napag-usapan namin in the past couple of months, like fan choice, because there are still 4 slots on the women's team from the initial 16 that the PNVFI released. So ikaw, Z, being somebody who's been in the volleyball community for the longest time, I just want to ask your personal opinion. Like, ikaw lang, as a fan, who would you like to see fill out the slots on the national team pool for women's volleyball? Your personal choices. And
grabe
why?
naman, kasi 4 na lang. So, but there's so many good choices out there, to be honest. Syempre, we have the fan favorites pa rin. But earlier, before we started recording, I mentioned to you, like, Kalei Mao. She's probably one of the on the top of my list. Kasi siya yung in the previous SEA Games na, sayang, hindi siya nakasali. But like, in the pre-SEA Games tournaments, I think nakalaro siya. So I feel like the team needs someone who's an ate. Someone senior who could, like, help with that, the situation inside the court. And then, I just wanted to see how she would be like on an international level. Kasi we see her shine naman in our local tournament. So I'm looking forward to seeing her play talaga in the national team. And plus, diba, she has solid background. She played D1 in the US.
Yeah.
She actually played beach nga at one point. So, and now she's in Puerto Rico. That's why I guess she missed the tryouts. And so yun, diba, right now she's still gaining experience. So I would want to have that, diba, in our roster come SEA Games.
And just imagine how much better she's gonna be after that Puerto Rico experience, diba? So Kalei Mao is one. Sino pa? Sino pa? Come on, you gotta give me a couple. You gotta give me two more names. Give me two more names, Z. At the top of your mind.
What else? I mean, can I just be not naman biased, but can I like say my teammates?
Yeah.
I mean, Eliza, for
Oba.
sure, she has experience under her belt. Also, Gia, Kim Fajardo. There's a lot of people pa na who's not there, and I'm probably missing a lot more names, but top of my head sila. It's the big guns, it's the big names. I mean, they're stars for a reason. It's because they're good, and everybody has seen that over time. Since high school, since college, nasubaybayan na sila. So.
Yeah. I'll take those. I'll take those names. I mean, I only asked for 3. You gave me 4. So thank you very much, Z. I do want to ask you though.
Yeah.
I do, because I mean, people have already for sure heard you speak about Gia and Eliza, but I want to ask you about Kim Fajardo, somebody that you played against, especially with those epic Ateneo LaSalle matchups in the UAAP. How tough was it, playing against somebody like that? And how did you guys challenge yourselves to be able to defend somebody who could create so many opportunities for her teammates?
I mean, grabe. Service line pa lang. Ang laki na ng ambag niya. I remember I'm like, oh my God, si Kim na naman ang magsaserve. tough server. I mean, that just shows that she fits in her role really well. Kasi, di ba, ang setters, lang ba yung ways of getting points? It's the serves, the blocks, and the occasional overrun too. So yun pala, tapos wala, solid. Defense-wise, she's pretty solid also. I mean, I guess it's her background also as a UST Baby Tigress, diba, with Eliza. And the Santiago sisters as well. So it was really tough. And then the fact that siya yung timon ng team, siya yung boss, diba? Siya yung nagtatawag ng play. It was such a good challenge to play against her. And then now, oh my goodness, that's another thing. Parang now that everybody is in one league, sobrang tempting bumalik sa indoor.
Oy, tatanungin kita about that later ha. Yung pagbabalik mo sa indoor. Pero didn't Kim play beach also? She did, right?
She did for LaSalle, correct.
Okay.
Kasi nga she's all around, sobra, ang galing.
Okay, eto. Would you like to see her on the beach volleyball program in the future? Would you like to team up with her if possible?
I mean, sure, why not? I mean, if it will mean that I will learn a lot more things skill-wise and strategy. Kasi setter, di ba? Talagang mautak. Beach volleyball is such a cerebral game. So, sobrang dami ko matututunan niya from her for sure.
Imagine that would be quite a tandem, Kim Z tandem. but there's a lot of time for that. I do want to ask you about your time in Ateneo a little bit. Let's take a trip down memory lane for a bit. I remember there was one time na nag-guest kayo sa lumang show namin ni Den, yung Down the Line, and I was teasing you.
Oh my gosh!
I was teasing you because you wore your jersey na captain ka.
I hate, oh my God, hanggang ngayon, I have not forgiven you guys for that. The instructions weren't clear. I did not know. I was not informed.
Hey, look, you were best dressed that day, and I love that you wore it. I want to ask you about your captaincy in the UAAP, because I remember we had Phil on the show, and then she was talking about how parang renotate ni Coach Roger, like 1 year it was Jem, 1 year it was Phil, and then during the last year of the Fab Five, it was you. I want to ask you the story of that. Like, how did Coach Roger tell you na, okay, Z, turn mo na ngayon na maging team captain? And how different is your leadership style compared to that of Jem's and Phil's?
I don't know, but I feel like kasi alam mo, when I saw your question, I'm like, I do not remember exactly how it happened. But kasi since third year kami, you're right, it was Jem, di ba?
Yeah.
And then, para kasing since then, we were the seniors of the team. And ever since then, it was Coach Roger would always tell us na, okay, there's not really one person who's the captain of the team. It's you guys. It's you five. So it's just a matter of who's gonna be there officially on the list as team captain, who will sign and do the coin flip, diba? It's just that. But everything else, we would help naman each other. Kasi we're five, diba? It's a good thing also na 5 kami nagtutulungan, and if ever like it's just Coach Roger would be one text away, and then my two other co-Fab Five are my dorm mates also. So mas napadali naman with everybody around each other.
Sino yung dorm mates mo na dalawa from the Fab Five?
Si A tsaka si Jen.
Si A tsaka si
Since
Jen.
first year, oh my goodness, magkakadorm na kami.
No. Kasi naalala ko si Phil, kinikwento niya, mga bata ata yung kasama niya sa dorm, and then she was very mama-like na daw, sabi ni Denden.
Yeah. She would hang out in the girls' dorm.
So you don't remember how Coach Roger told you? Parang understood
No
na lang na, you know, magka-batch kayo. So you guys are all leaders. So it's just for formality that, you know, one of you is gonna be the captain. Okay.
Parang it was so Jem was done, Phil was done, and then it was Gretchen during the first half. So that was the then Shakey's V League. So she was the one leading the team. Tapos come UAAP, it was me na nga. But I mean, I don't really remember it being a big deal din kasi nga since third year, yung responsibility nasa amin na. So it's just a matter of like formalizing it, like that labels.
I would think I would think Z that Gretchen was the strictest leader.
You think?
Parang based on how I know all of you guys.
It would either be her or me.
Oh wow, strict ka rin pala, Z, ah.
Oh yeah, you don't even know the rest of it, Anton.
Okay, what was the since you brought it up? Okay, what was an example of Z giving tough love to a teammate?
Oh my gosh. Okay, that has been experienced recently in our beach volleyball bubble. Okay. Sobrang nakakatawa. As in, I didn't even remember how I was exactly like 10 years ago. And then I remember, so dorm, it was during our first year pa. Tapos, you go to class and then you go back. And then when I got back to the dorm, my teammates were telling me, si our basketball neighbor, nandito. Tapos sinabihan namin siya na, ay, huwag kang uupo dyan sa kama ko daw. Kasi magagalit ako. I'm like, ha? Saan ako ngayon? As in, like, I like things kasi neat and orderly. And ako yung paggabi na bahala na yung superstition na bawal magwalis sa gabi. Magwawalis talaga ako. As in, I just want everything like orderly. Ganon. Pero tough love, I guess, I say things how it is. Parang walang halong sugarcoating or whatever. That sometimes parang it could be taken out of context, but like in the end, like, my heart is for you. It's for you. It's for for you to be better, for us to be better. Yun lang.
All right. You're also known, Z, as somebody who kind of popularized the jump serve in the UAAP. Like you're known for that. So you play the opposite position. For you, who were your favorite players who played yung mga kaposition mo? Like and why? Pwedeng teammates, pwedeng nakalaban, pwedeng somebody that you watch. Who are your favorite opposite players of all time?
Sa team, I would always look up to at least the character ni Cara Acevedo. I like her spunk talaga ever since. Like, she's also like boss eh. I remember she was just a year ahead of me. So when we entered the Ateneo, siya na yun. Siya yung parang lagi namin nakakasama. Tapos I'm like, I like this girl. I like her attitude inside the court, outside the court. Sa ibang team naman, Aiza Maizo, Jovelyn Gonzaga. I don't know, it's the lefties. I guess kasi iba talaga yung control nila in terms of their bodies and the plays and their team as well. Parang the whole package talaga. So definitely they're the two other athletes I look up to.
So it's Cara, it's Jov, and Aiza Maizo Pontillas. Okay, sa mga bata, sa mga mas bata sa'yo, meron ka ba nakikita
wow.
Meron ka ba nakikita na, uy, galing na opposite to ah?
Yeah, siya, Maylene Paat. I remember, as in, galing talaga when I was watching one of their games live for Adamson, diba? I don't know, it's the lefties talaga na parang may extra oomph, alam mo yun, when they're when they play opposite. So, it's cool to see those guys in action. Mas younger. Jaja. Yeah. It's in the US kasi, it's usually the oppos who are the go-to instead of the open hitters, outside hitters atin, diba? So, ang galing. Yung ano kasi niya, kakaiba yung role niya as an opposite. When she plays the opposite, na it's not the Philippine conventional type of thing. So, magaling din.
Yeah, Mark Espejo also said that like we asked him who his dream team is sa women's. Tas his first pick was Jaja, pero gagawin niyang opposite daw si Jaja kasi ganun daw sa international.
Yeah, exactly.
Na go-to guy daw yung opposite.
Yeah.
So Z shares that same idea and perspective. All right, for the next question, I had a hard time composing this one kasi as a member of the Fab Five, you're forever connected to the rest of the members of the Fab Five. Sila Gretch, Phil, Jem, A. So I was thinking, like, man, what can I ask Z about the Fab Five? There's got to be a Fab Five question in here. So I'm gonna ask you something that's never been asked.
Yeah, I don't think it's been asked.
Yeah, there's been a variety of Fab Five content and interviews. So I'm gonna ask you, okay, ito, as members of the Fab Five, because you're forever part of volleyball culture, like you guys are kind of like superheroes. Like everybody who goes to Ateneo will look at the history and come across the Fab Five. So you being one of them, I want to ask you to compare each member of the Fab Five to a superhero and explain why it's like that. And you're the best person to do that because you're one of them, and you're very close to everyone, so you know everybody's strengths and personality. Okay.
Okay, let me start with Jem. I feel that she is a Scarlet Witch.
Okay.
Kasi parang, as a setter, she controls, parang,
ulitin mo nga yun.
Yeah, no. Pa-edit na din yung gano'n.
Oh my God.
Yun. Even the mood, parang like serious brooding, parang gano'n. Very Jem, like she's the character-wise, and her
brooding ba si Jem?
Like, you don't know, Anton. Spend time with us, you will know. Okay. Yeah, and then the way she controls the ball, how she controls her powers, parang ganun.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I like that comparison.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay. All right. For A naman, she's the quietest of the bunch. But like once you like pierce her mind, as in like whoa. So let me compare her to like Jean Grey.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Wow! Okay.
As in she's not like the star, pero like once it's her turn, parang she will step up, parang ganun. So and very very crucial role also in the team si A. Quiet lang yan pero huge impact. Also with like kunwari when she's quiet, but like once she starts like sharing her thoughts, her feelings, gulat ka talaga, like wow, like yung minsan lang magsalita or minsan lang magalit, pero whoa.
You're good at this, Z. You're good at this.
Thank you.
Your comparisons are on point.
Really? Okay,
yeah, on
good.
point. Okay.
Yeah. And then of course, Gretchen. I think everybody knows, and I agree naman. She's Wonder Woman. She's kasi goodness talaga. Her course, ME, is the toughest in Ateneo. And then I remember talaga, she was thinking about it like, hala, will I still push through with being varsity or do I stick with kaya ko ba i-juggle? Kasi like wild talaga. Like imagine like talaga everything, her brain, her body is like pushed to the limit talaga with her college days. So yeah. Pwede nga Captain Marvel ko, pero parang Wonder Woman.
Yeah, and Gretchen is
Really,
actually, she's woman in action, and like
Mm-hmm.
favorite niya ata yun Wonder Woman. Di ba?
Exactly.
She
That's
always
why
tweets
that
about
was
it.
that's the easiest decision among for the four. So yeah, so okay. So Jam is Scarlet Witch.
Uh-huh.
A is Jean Grey. Gretchen is Wonder Woman. And then si Phil, I think she's the Black Witch.
Why are we
Why
laughing?
is there a pause? Yeah, why is
are
there
we
a pause?
laughing?
Why did you pause? And also, Phil kasi very, I don't know, her, it's just her. I see her as Black Widow with a suit and everything. Oh my God, that's so mommy Phil. And then she's very nimble, athletic, agile, very sporty talaga. Ever since, nakasama ko yan since grade school kami, Anton. So, I feel like she has it all. Very Scarlet, I mean, hindi pala, Scarlet Witch. Scarlett Johansson kasi. But yes, Black Widow.
Yeah,
Parang,
I agree.
like, when she gets really Colette, oh my God, parang siyang Black Widow. Like,
yeah.
she's one of the most Colette in the bunch also. Sobrang daming energy.
No, you're on point like with the skills, the nimbleness, but like kaya ako nag-pause was because like Black Widow is like like deceptive.
Yeah.
Like she's tactical.
Gets.
I don't know why.
What?
Parang na-imagine ko si Phil na parang alam mo yung di ba yung swag niya kakaiba? It's like a sweet swag.
Gets. Okay.
Yeah, she's not like the out there swag.
Gets.
Yeah.
So, like Gomorrah, would that fit better?
No. Black
Widow. Okay.
Parang
Ikaw!
mas bagay sa'yo yung Gamora.
Oh, why?
Because
Okay,
because you're strong. And like you're strong, you're smart, and you can stand on your own. So
why thank you if you think that.
Yeah.
I hope I am that.
So
I mean,
wow.
it's one thing for you to think that. Thank you.
So you agree?
Okay, yeah,
You'll take
sure.
that,
I'll take
Gamora.
it. Yes.
Gamora. Okay. Well, I love it. No, na-complete natin yung yung Fab Five comparisons.
Yeah, pwede na kami
Galing.
Avengers.
Yeah. Galing. All right, Z. Let's go back to what I mentioned earlier. It was in March when it was announced, surprisingly, that you were hired by FEU to become the program director for both the high school and the collegiate ranks. So it's been a couple of months now. How has life been as, somebody who's now part of FEU?
It's cool. It's challenging also since I remember talaga there was one moment na parang, oh my gosh, I'm in charge of all these kids. I'm like, more than making sure
kids.
they win. Yeah. Oh my God.
These kids.
Tanggapin na natin yung gampanan natin yung role. Yeah, more than making sure they win the medals, they get on the podium. I have to make sure also they're good people after they leave the institution. So right now, like with recruitment wise, I leave that up to the coaches, the training and whatnot. Although now they ask help kasi there's a new campus in Cavite. The women's team, the seniors women's team will move there hopefully soon once they allow, and then start training for the UAP. Well, it all depends on the UAP, but yeah, I would always parang my main program as of now is like getting them online and really like make them open their hearts and be vulnerable and listen to their stories. So I think that's one thing. Because it's really like rearing children. Like, diba? Like, don't you agree na kasi ganun, diba? I mean, pre-COVID, it's like that. You send your kids to school, especially with FEU. Most of these kids are from the provinces. And you really, like, if I'm the mom, I give my child to you and you will be responsible for my child for 4 or 5 years as she goes to college and be an athlete of FEU. So as much as like the coach, that's the coach's job also. I feel like as a woman, parang I would help in that aspect, be more of help in that aspect. Kasi as in na-realize ko, sobrang iba pa rin talaga if there's a woman heading, like, especially the girls, the women's. Iba talaga pag may babaeng nandyan. And parang they get more comfortable to open up, to share their thoughts, their feelings. And it's so cool. And it's so, parang, I don't want to say it makes me afraid, but parang it's just nakaka-overwhelm to think na, oh my God, there's 20-something kids in one team and there's 4 teams. So parang, how do I make sure, like, parang they're brought up right? Mommy! So yeah, so that's the challenge now for me, at least. Like, so we play these games, yung that would open up their hearts talaga. And sobrang na-appreciate ko. Okay, that's one learning. Una kasi, I first did this to the women's team. And then gulat ako, second person pa lang yung nag-share. As in like, nag-iiyakan na. As in like, oh my goodness, this is how it feels. Like it brought me back to college again, once again. And then my dilemma naman with the men, sabi ko, hala, they're boys. Are they gonna open up kaya? And they did. As in like, wow, 1, they opened up, and then 2, parang they volunteered their like more pieces of information, of feelings, of thoughts, ganyan. So I'm like, okay, that's good. And I commend the coaches for that. Na parang, I'm the new guy here, but like, pagdating ko, ganito na sila, ganito na yung culture nila. It's really like, I applaud sina Coach Ray, sina Coach George. And my role here is just to make everything better. It's for them to be, it's to make it easier for them to be student athletes, to be coaches, to be trainers. So it's gonna be parang a partnership among these people naman. So yun.
Galing. So now you guys get an idea of the personality of Dzi Gervacio, and it's so good that you found a new purpose, like a different purpose aside from your previous path of just being in volleyball. Now you're gonna make an impact with the next generation. So good job, Dzi. I mean, I applaud you for that, and finding a new approach to nurture these kids.
These kids.
All right, Dzi. Man, so you have a lot going for you, being a part of Creamline, FEU, but syempre, people still wonder, ikaw, kasi malakas ka pa rin obviously. So pwede ka pa rin mag-indoor, di ba? So I mean, where are you at? Where's your heart at? Where's your heart at right now in terms of, going back to play indoor?
I mean, my heart is still here. When SEA Games happened in 2019, I said na if I were to go back to playing, kasi I was gonna leave for the US, parang it would most likely be for beach volleyball. I don't know. It's the whole thing. It's being outdoors, being in the beach, the sense of family that I had with these guys, sina Coach Dolos, sina Cici. Like, iba yung ramdam ko sa kanila. But it's not saying that it's better. Perlas, it's not better. It's like a whole different thing. Sabi ko nga, if there's anything that would make me go back to playing indoor, it's the people in Perlas. I'm like, oh my God, sobrang miss ko na sila, Anton. As in, sabi ko nga, pwede ba akong pumunta sa Baguio Bubble nyo pag nag-break kami? Should we take a break? Kasi nagka-scare na SEA Games might be postponed, di ba? So I'm like, okay, if that happens, we'll have a break. Can I go to Baguio and train with the team? Kasi sobrang miss ko na sila. And also, like, having like 15 other sisters with you, diba? Parang that's like sobrang fun. And yeah, I miss the sport also. But right now, my heart is with beach volleyball. Ito yung discernment process ko early this year when I decided na, okay, maybe I play for beach. Parang sabi ko, there's so much more things na I feel like I will learn in beach volleyball. I feel like there's so much more things na I can learn through beach volleyball. Not just the sport, like skills and whatnot, but like knowing more about myself, which I've been getting nung pinagsasabay ko yung indoor and beach na parang, okay, this is how to become a better teammate. Kasi yun nga, tough lover ako. So sometimes my teammates would be like what a strict person. But like, and then I realized these things na parang, okay, like, it can't be that way all the time. And with beach volleyball, dun ko siya natututunan kung paano mag-nurture ng partner, ng teammate, ng coach, ng manager. So, I just feel like there's so much bigger room for improvement with beach volleyball in terms of skill, character, mindfulness, ganun. So, beach.
I think there's also, I remember somebody told me na sa beach volleyball, the schedule is not as hectic as it is for indoor. Kasi yung indoor, halos everyday yung training, di ba?
Well, we train every day too.
Also, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's hectic. It's
also hectic.
Naman.
It's as hectic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kasi it's outdoor pa, tapos buhangin pa, tapos dalawa lang kayo. Tapos we do 2-a-days also.
Wow,
for example,
in
the bubble training talaga, as in pukpukan, morning, afternoon, and then weights every other day before the afternoon session. But our coaches naman, we're in good hands. Our coaches would be like, okay, this is the time where we push you to the limit. This is the time where we enjoy volley lang. Like we do agawan base for warm up. Yung mga ganon. So there's balance with our program naman. So work and play naman siya. And at the same time, at the end of the day, we're still meeting our goal. So that's good.
But definitely, the door for indoor is not closed yet for you.
There's still a chance. Magbitaw ng salita. Pero we never know. I mean, I thought I won't be here right now, but I am, and then I'm doing a lot also. So yeah, we just look forward and hope for the best.
All right. Z, for my last question, sinabi mo kanina na pwede ba akong sumama dyan sa Perlas Baguio bubble? I want to ask you about Perlas. What do you think Perlas needs to do from your perspective to get over the hump? Kasi nga, I mean, the theme for Perlas is, it's a strong team, but can't seem to get over the hump and get in the finals of the PVL. So, in your opinion, what do you think is that missing ingredient for Perlas to move on to the next level?
Missing ingredient. I feel like as much as we were close na back then, I feel like we need to get over that little hump, like konti pang oomph ba? Yeah. Na this little barrier na would like, how do I say? Parang deepest darkest secret. Alam mo yun? Like we're already close, but there's this little part na parang we don't open up to each other. So I feel like they're doing that now in Baguio. I mean, from the stories that Ate Cha would tell me na parang grabe sila, parang everyday merong reflection ni team building na nangyayari. So I feel like the bubble has and will be of good, diba, for them. So so I can't wait. Tapos new addition, and then the new additions in the team also are happy to be part of the family. So it's really exciting. And plus yun nga, everybody's in one league. So that's something to look forward to.
Who are the new additions that you think will make an immediate impact?
Cherry Nunag, definitely. I've been looking forward to playing with her then before. Kasi sabi ko, grabe, yung spunk din niya in the court, her attitude. Tsaka parang talaga, palaban, yung hindi papatalo. So when I heard that she was on board na with Perlas, parang oh my gosh, maybe I go back.
But I agree with you. Maybe baka ikaw yung kailangan na extra oomph
Or baka ako yung kailangan umalis. Joke lang.
No, but yeah, I agree with you. I think yun na lang yung kulang eh. Like yung extra oomph talaga to get over the hump.
Right? Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
konti na lang. So, I hope they get to solve that this year.
Let's see if the Baguio bubble, will open something up for Perlas.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope it does.
Z, thank you so much for the time. Grabe. We
Thank you
talked about
also.
a variety of stuff, and I'm sure all our viewers learned a lot and enjoyed with all of your stories. So, Z, I wish you the best of luck with everything, with Creamline, with your masters, and with Perlas, and hopefully maybe that come back to indoor.
Yes, super thank you for this, Anton. Parang nag-self-reflection ako through this. Salamat. I haven't had enough me time lately. So this is good. Salamat.
All right. Appreciate you, Z. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Guys, we just had Dzi Gervacio right here on Volleyball DNA.
Thank you for watching Volleyball DNA. Make sure you hit the subscribe button to get notified for future episodes and interview highlights.
And while you're at it, head over to our Facebook page by clicking on the link in the description.